Greetings, this is Noblecale from noblecale.com. I've got here today a game called Blooprent by David Joslin, who is often found on Twitter under the handle D_JOSLIN. So the game's called Blooprent and it's a physics puzzle game. I've actually played this one a bit because unfortunately Camp Studio was being a bastard. I'm now on a different software package, so let's hope this one goes a bit better. So it does have some lovely music and some good sound effects, but I've turned those down. If you play the game, the controls are down here in the bottom right hand corner, and you actually have to click and then drag them to get them to work. Not quite as intuitive as what I would hope, but the rest of the game is damn solid. So it's got 3 different modes. It's got challenge, map editor and user made, so I'm assuming challenges is just levels that Dave's already included with the game. I haven't actually played around with these two, but I have done a fair number of the challenges from previous videos, so let's push on. So in order to get past the first 10 I have to have 20 stars, which unfortunately I've only got 14, so I'm just going to show you the first few. Okay, so the good part about this one is he does give you a little bit of description in the background text of the map. So you can see I've got a rent here, I've got all these balls falling off, so I'm just going to scroll down. These are ice blocks here and here, and this is the goal. It's pretty intuitive actually. You get materials, so that's where your limitations come from. What materials are available, trying to use as few as possible. Going to select solid. I'm just going to drop it in. You'll notice it's nice. You just click and drag and you can resize it, you can flip it around, you can do all sorts of stuff. It's fantastic. Check this. Okay, and it all just drops straight in. It's easy, 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 easy. Hit the finalize button when you're done. Now, because I was waffling on, I didn't quite do that as well as possible. But so you get graded on the time you take, the number of entities you use, and actually how many of a total batch of balls you actually capture. So you might maybe catch 1 in every 10 and still fulfill your goal, but you're going to have a low efficiency and you'll also take a lot more time. So moving on, and so I've actually found that this scoring system is pretty great. It motivates me not just to push past the levels but to try and get a perfect design. So now I've actually got ice blocks as well. And what's really great is that he teaches us straight away you can move the camera by right clicking, and it's pretty obvious from that first screen that I had to do that, so I really like that. It's just a nice quick way to introduce the camera. Okay, so I've got solid and I've got ice blocks. I'm just going to drop in a solid here because it's pretty obvious that that's what needs to go on. You can overlap blocks and it doesn't have a problem with that. So I can get nice and careless. Look at that. 100% all the way. Every single one of them is going to go in. Smashed it. Moving along. Took a little bit of time, but I've scored better in that level anyway. Now I use both entities, and I don't think you can do that with only one. And you'll see that it shows me my best time is 9 seconds. So when I said I've done better, not correct. Okay, trying this one again. Pretty obvious, I need to stop them from coming off the edge. Let's drop that in. Let's get some ice in here. Boom. Okay, but they're still trickling over. Done. Smashed it. So you'll see now I might not actually have 100% capture rate. If I had clicked the finalize button early, it would have said, okay, you've managed to obtain them all. You've managed to obtain your target, but not obtain all of them. So let's see what my efficiency is. 100%, because I let that wave actually finish. And again, there's a little bit of smarts to it, and I like it. Okay, so through here, let's have a look. So I just want to talk about the look and feel of it. It really does just feel pretty good. Everything's pretty consistent. Font, exactly the same font everywhere. I'm apart from down here, which is for heading, and that's fine. Like, I've just got no complaints over the look and feel. Sound effects, pretty good, not too annoying, and that's it. Smashed it. Not going to get 100% because I got some stuck up here. Boom. 5 seconds. You can tell I've done that one a few times. Now, I have done it with only 3 things there before. I can't remember how. Anyway, moving along. Okay. And so, yeah, I really like the look and feel of it. When I was first recording these, I was sort of, with Cam Studio, I didn't know how long I had before it would sort of drop out because it's got a limit of 2 gig for file. I was saying to myself, yeah, I'll just do just this round and maybe then one more and then one more, and it kept on being one more because it was so fun. So it's really got that sort of, yeah, just one more kind of factor. So I really, really like it. Perfect. Now, I'm kind of wondering if you could maybe get a whole batch and then juggle them across or something like that. I'm not sure. I think that'd be kind of cool. So like using technically less entities because you're dragging one of them around. Alright. This one I have done before, thinking a little bit differently. They're coming straight over the top. Why not just catch them down on the flip side? Get them to come straight down here. Because it gives me a fan. I don't know quite what these red things do. I think I'm meant to actually use them, but or they're indicators where the fan should go, but I'm going to do this instead. Perfect. Now, if I position this fan right, so the fan's basically, you have power, which is determined by how far away it is, so I can determine angle, power. It's pretty great. So if I get this just right, then I block them so that they don't go too far off. Yeah, my fan may not be powerful enough, so let's just adjust that. Perfect. Look at this. And I love it. Anyway, so that's the last of the ones that I know how to solve, so I'm not going to embarrass myself by going on any further. So that was Blueprent by David Joslin. Again, one that I really liked. I picked that link up off Feedback Friday number 43 on Reddit. I'm going to post all the links in the description of the video down the bottom. I hope that you check out David on Twitter because he's basically provided a lot of feedback to a lot of different people. He's a pretty good guy. Anyway, have a good one. I'll see you with the next vid.